We are so back. We're so back. Oh my goodness. Oops. Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's been so long. I know it's only been a week, but it's been so long um since I streamed. Oh my god. Hi. Welcome back. Thank you. You have big news? What are your news? What do you mean you have news? I saw you yesterday. What do you mean you have news?
While it is always good to believe in oneself, a little help from others can be a great blessing.
It scared me so much. You're in the double digits. Thank you, Aero, for the wisdom. Oh my god. Did it even play for you? It played for me. So it should have been fine. Right? Did you hear it? It did? Okay. I heard because I heard it. I was like, "Oh no, did everyone hear it?" With the music, that was very confusing. Oh my god, double digits. That's crazy. Yay! I was like, what do you mean you have big news? I saw you yesterday. What's happened in like 24 hours? What do you mean? Anyways, we're back. I was gone. I was on a trip. Like actually, I was not here. I was um in Greece. That was oh my god. That was such a great time. I had an amazing time in Greece. Um It was so fun. It was so relaxing. And honestly, the only thing that I missed was gaming. So if I could have had my computer there somehow, spend my nights, like my days out in the sun, relaxing and whatnot, come home, spend my day streaming, that would be like the dream. That would be perfect. That would be everything that I want it to be. That's so fun. Um yeah, so my cat, Cleo, she's running around the apartment. Well, running is the wrong word, but she's walking around the apartment a lot. She has been a little clingy the last few hours. Just before I started streaming, she was right here on my lap, like right here, standing, and I tried so hard not to move. I wanted to start the stream with her on screen, and then she left when I moved my arm. I was not moving for like 10 minutes. So that's just really no fun. Um, Today we're just yapping. So I would love to tell you about my trip if anyone's interested. And I would love to hear what you've been up to for the last week. And then we could talk about the plans for the next week. I did prep my stream schedule. Oh, that's where you are. Hi. Um, but we can talk about it. Come. There she is. She's very clingy. Hi. She's very clingy at the moment. Hey! Ow! She bit me! She bit me! That was hard! That was a hard bite. She broke skin. Oh my god, I was petting her. You saw me. I don't know why she does that. She comes up to me, she wants me to pet her, and then she bites me. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. Anyways, over a week ago, she's mad I left. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she definitely is. I would be too. She didn't let me sleep. She was so clingy about it. Don't you leave again? Yeah. um last week. No, last night when I was trying to sleep because I got home at 2 a.m. I instantly went to lay down. And she was so excited that I was there and I didn't like properly pet her or anything because I was so exhausted. I'd been out all day. My flight was so late. And then I had to drive home 2 hours. It was awful. I'm gonna get to it. Um so when I laid down, this little devil um just kind of like bumped her head against me all night, and then kind of like made her biscuits on my shoulders, both of them. She kind of like switched back and forth. So that was really annoying. Why'd you bite me? Leo, why'd you bite me? Are you this angry at me? Are you? What? That was a very silent meow. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out of it. Anyways, last week, on Saturday, we flew, separately, me and Mushroom. We flew. And my friends already know this, but there was a storm. Halfway through the flight, the captain announces that there's a storm and we might not be able to land. And we went to the island Corfu. Oh my god, Corfu. So the captain goes like, "Oh, we might not be able to land in Corfu. We're gonna circle it a little bit, see if it goes away. If not, we have enough fuel to go to Athens." Athens is an hour away by like flight. So I took a tiny little detour because of that storm, and I gotta tell you, it is the scariest thing to ever do, circling a storm from above. We were above the clouds, right? And above the clouds, so terrifying. I could still see them, so it wasn't that much higher up from the clouds because they looked giant. And over time, like within the 30 minutes that we circled the storm, the clouds kind of like took shape. They were flat at first, and then they kind of took shape and got bigger. Hello? Music's a little loud. Oops. Well, music stopped now. How about this? It is not very loud. Ah! Don't! She knocked over my little... Flying wasn't fun. No, listen. Mush, you didn't fly over what I flew over, okay? You did not, because it was right... I knew we were right above the island, and the amount of lightning that went down, because lightning comes out of the clouds, right? So we were above the clouds, so I watched them from above. And the amount of lightning in a minute, okay, not even in a minute, in 30 seconds, that I saw out of that window was terrifying. By the time we both landed, it wasn't as bad. Genuinely. It was not as bad. It was still terrifying, but it was not as bad. Because at some point, there was like a bowl shape that kind of came out of the clouds that was the clouds. And there was lightning there too, and it was at our height. And I was like shaking. I was like, oh no, we're gonna die. Clearly I didn't, but it was very terrifying. It was very scary. So my flight went to Athens. We waited there for, I want to say, an hour. By that, once we landed, I was able to go on my phone and like check everything and whatever. So I messaged Mushroom. I wanted to message Mushroom, but her flight had been delayed by 3 hours. It was a terrible night. So by the time I got to Athens, she took off. And because I don't even know how it works, but because of time zones, she landed the same time I did, but I flew, like, she took off shortly after I landed in Athens, and by the time I landed, she would have been like 20 minutes away from me. And it was it's time math is very confusing. So we both landed. My luggage took forever. My luggage took 2 hours to arrive. I was just standing there in that luggage claim. Eventually, Mushroom was there too. We were just waiting for 2 hours. By then, it was 2 a.m. 3 a.m. It all worked out in the end. It did. By then it was 3 a.m. We were we were exhausted. Couldn't find our taxi. So we were like, what if we just camp out and take the bus in the morning, because it was 3 a.m. and the airport was filled with people who couldn't fly because of the storm. It didn't focus on me still. There you go. Um we found our taxi though, drove to our apartment. Um it was an Airbnb, and now the issue is with that, we couldn't reach our host for a few hours. So by the time we got there, we were like, what are we gonna do? We're at their apartment now, but we can't do anything. Luckily, our host had fallen asleep, and by the time we arrived, she woke up and called us. She was like, oh my god, where are you? Where are you? And we were like, oh, we just arrived. Oh, good, take your time. So she came over, let us in, and we went to sleep. She was very nice. She was extremely nice. Considering that we were supposed to arrive like 6 hours before and we only had arrived at 4 a.m., she was very nice about it. Honestly, she like explained everything, and she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry you've been awake so long, and oh my god, the storm is horrible and whatever, and she was really nice about it. Um so what we she was so sweet. She was so sweet. What did we do the first day? We just walked around town. First day there, we just walked around town, Corfu. The taxi lady wasn't nice about it. The taxi lady, okay. The taxi lady said like, "Oh, you have 3 hours. Like once your plane arrives, you have 3 hours to get there and get your taxi." We were 2 hours late, and she was being really mean about it. She was like actually really mean about it. She was like, oh, it's already this hour and I don't have a taxi. And we were like looking at each other, Mushroom and me. We were looking at each other. We were like, we still have an hour. Like, what do you mean? We still have an hour. Yeah, but it was fine. We didn't complain. It's storm and delays and so many people, and we were like, it's fine. We just want to go to bed. We just want to go sleep. Um. So the first day we went to Corfu town, and in Corfu town we just kind of like explored what's there to see and what can we like maybe eat. So I have a bunch of pictures that I'm gonna show you. Maybe I'll show you now, because this is what some buildings look like. This is one of the nicer buildings in Corfu town. We took the bus, we drove to town square, and the architecture is so inspiring. It is so inspiring because it was a Sunday, everything was closed, it was very quiet, which I would say is great for exploring and like seeing how things work, because if it's busy, you're going to be stressed. And it gets really busy. I found this building so pretty that I just took a picture because I love the arcs and I love like the balcony and I love all the ivy and like the greenery. It's really beautiful. I don't remember what pictures I took. It is so pretty. This is another building that I found so pretty, and especially on the first day. Later on I didn't, but especially on the first day I was like, there's so many buildings that you can rebuild in The Sims. And then I took just a bunch of pictures of a few buildings. So this one is really cute, and I do think that I could do this one, recreate it in The Sims. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but it's really cute. I was really missing gaming. That was on the first day. We kind of like walked around the promenade and just kind of like, we just wanted to see water, to be honest. We wanted to see the ocean. This is it was so pretty. Even the rundown abandoned buildings felt rustic. They did. Oh, I don't have my chat. Hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to find, where do I have a chat overlay? I need to add it. Add it. Oops, that's the wrong one. There you go. Had to add it to the scene. So first day we kind of just were looking for where could we eat, and there was this bar. This is the bar, and I'm gonna explain this picture because there's something to explain. The view, the water, yeah. Yeah. There was this bar right by the beach, so you can see this little bit right like down was a little part where you could swim. We didn't swim there. We went elsewhere. I don't think I took pictures there though. So we kind of ate a little bit. We had a little few drinks. All my drinks were alcohol free, so I always asked like for a virgin version of it, like something without alcohol, or like I think I got something without alcohol every single time because I don't drink. Mushrooms drinks were all with alcohol, mostly with alcohol. All with alcohol? I don't know. She had alcohol, I didn't. Not unimportant. Important for later because I do have pictures of our drinks in there. So what you see here is this is obviously the bar. This was near a small little port for like private boat owners, and there were yachts. This was crazy. The yachts were giant. But you can see like this part. This is Corfu. This giant part over there, this is Albania. So from where we sat, pretty much from anywhere Corfu town, you were able to see the mainland. So this is the main land. All with alcohol. What are you trying to say about me? Exactly that. Exactly that. What do you mean? That's exactly what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you could see the mainland from there. And at first we were confused. Oh my god. At first we thought this might be the part of a part of Corfu, but it's not. It's actually Albania. This is mainland, and we were able to see it. You wouldn't be able to swim it. That's too far away to swim. We didn't try, and we know it's too far away. Hi. But yeah, this was our drinks. I don't remember what I had, but this is without alcohol. This is with alcohol. You can see in the back here, there's the cars, and then this is all boats. So this is like a kind of like private harbor, private port kind of thing. You see a person here too. I tried not to take a picture with her in it. This was our first day, first meal ever. And I know what you're thinking. First meal ever, and you're having a meal that is Asian, because this is Asian food. Oh, what are you doing? Please leave the cable. You want to sit? She's on my lap now. But this was amazing. I had mango glazed tofu. If I remember correctly, it was tofu. I think it was mango glazed tofu. That was the best thing I ever ate. Ever. Not the best thing ever, but bear in mind we said, let's just have a drink. We're not that hungry yet. Yeah, but we saw people eat and it looked amazing. And then we saw the menu and it all sounded great. So we ordered sushi. This is only avocado though. This is because Mushroom had salmon. So we ended up eating Asian food in Greece. But it was great. It was amazing. It was really, really, really good. Here's another building. I think was this a church? Yeah, it was a church. There's the bells and there's a cross. This was a church with which I found really cute. After eating. These are all in order. After eating, we went. Oh, the most expensive meal we had. The authentic food is not as expensive as this was. This was very expensive. So we kind of kept walking across because we wanted to see a beach bar where we could also swim. And this was on our way. Just cute little church, not much to see. And this was a tiny little garden that we saw. I took only that one picture. I thought I took more pictures, to be honest. But we ended up taking more pictures of me. That sounds very terrible, but every time Mushroom was like, oh, should I take a picture of you? And I was like, yeah, please. So please, if there's more pictures of me than anything else, I'm sorry. Just say it. But that was a little garden, and because of the heat, I think it was very dry. But it was really, really cute. These flowers are cute. There's this archway, and you can see like the mainland over here again. This was also on our walk. This is the mainland once again, and this is the beach bar. Actually, you can see it. That's where we ended up swimming, right here. It's a really nice swim. I didn't take pictures of the bar, that's why I'm pointing it out. This is a restaurant, and then over here is the beach bar, and they're kind of like just next to each other, and you can swim on either one. You didn't like, yeah, whatever, but it was really fun. The water. Look at the water. How crazy the water looks. Can you see this? This is like the stone you can see beneath. It is so pretty. This is another island. The blue hue of it is insane. Like, genuinely. The amount of blue was crazy. After the beach bar, we left, found another church, which we found really just pretty. This is the next day, actually. What did we do? We just kind of explored town that day. Explored town and then went back to the apartment. The town is really cute. I didn't take pictures of the town because it was always busy. It had a lot. There's a billion souvenir shops next to each other. They're in a row next to each other, one after the other. Just in a row. Tuck, 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 tuck. All of them. And they don't always have the same things. I bought for my mom olive oil soap. I bought her Greek honey with thyme. And I bought her chamomile beeswax. That is kind of like a cream. For my sister, I bought an anklet. For my dad, I bought a bucket hat that said Corfu in it. It's really cute. And for myself, it's actually all over there, and I forgot to bring it. I bought 2 magnets. I bought this phone case. I'm going to show you later. And I bought magnets and I'm going to say a shawl. It's not, and I'm not going to use it for it. Oh, and a arm bracelet. I'm going to get to it. This is the next day. This was at a bus station. This was the day we went to Palikes. Palikes is on the other side. So we were on the east of the island and we went to the west of the island. 15-minute drive. Second most beautiful beach I've ever seen. Not the first one, but the second one. And that was hard to beat. This was at our bus stop. I just found it pretty. Take me back. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm so sad we didn't go again. This was on the walk. The walk was terrible. Okay, the walk. That's the wrong scene. The walk. We took the bus. Bus was about 15 minutes. Easy. Bus stops just about here. The beach is just about here. And, it doesn't seem like a lot if I hold it like this. But the way you had to go back was just about, go down. It's just about this steep-ish. So we had to go, had to walk all the way down because the bus didn't take you down. Hello. And then had to, when we were done, had to go all the way back up is what we had to do. And the down was fine. The up, are you going to bite me again? No? Okay. The up was terrible. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to them. I think she may have thought I was yelling at her. I wasn't. I swear I wasn't. I don't know where she is. So, this, oh. Jeez, nope. Sorry. This was on the way down there. I didn't take pictures. I did take pictures of us together, but I didn't put them in this because I didn't know if I should. This is not where the beach is, but you can see how bright it is over here. That's where you could walk. Oops. That's where you could walk. So these are on the way down. You can see the beach right here. People are laying down and stuff. This, genuinely one of the prettiest beaches I've ever been to. Second most prettiest beach. When we finally made it, we took pictures. And I am so sad. The pictures do not do it justice. They don't do it justice. It is so much prettier than it looks in the picture. And it was such a nice water. It was such nice water. I think at some point we swam for an hour. We just kind of like floated and did weird gestures with our body and just yapped. And it was an hour. So that was really amazing. Oh, not in order because that's back by the beach part from the day before. Not in order. I'm sorry. I lied to you. These are not in order. Um but yeah, you can see that's me. I think there's more from that day. Yeah, see? This is Albania. This is me. We saw these people take pictures and we were like, "Oh, let's take pictures too." These are the yachts that I mentioned right there. These are the yachts that we saw that looked crazy, and this is me. Nothing special. I was making weird gestures while taking pictures. I took the funny pictures and put them in here. This was me just like, ha! I do look so happy though, don't I? And you can't see it there because I didn't have my tan line. I love action shots. That's why I move like them. I didn't have my tan line in that one. I have it here. That was day one. This was day one. Oh no. Stop. This was day one. So it wasn't there. And now I have them. Um see, that's back to beach. Because this is the last picture we took. I was posing super serious before, and then I was like, ah. And I loved it so much. I was like, this is the best picture we've taken. This is me, like, just happy to be at a beach. See, this is, again, just how it looked. And can you see how blue the water is? I miss it so much. I miss it so much. Right now, I would walk back there. Day before, oh my god, these are so all over the place. We saw stairs, and Mushroom was like, oh my god, the stairs over there would be so pretty to take pictures in. So, that's me. Day one. Super motivated still. Back to the beach, I guess. Oh my god, these are all over the place. Yeah, this is me again, and the beach is enclosed in the mountains somewhat, so over here it kind of like goes up and then around. And then I know wait, she's laughing. Look at the kid. The kid, when we took the pictures of me, the kid was thriving. Thriving in that water. The kid was playing, and in all of these pictures of me, the kid was just there doing whatever. And it's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. We didn't pay attention to it. Too perfect. Yeah, I know, right? Look. He's like the main focus of me. He's thriving in that water. You don't even pay attention to me. You just kind of like, what's that kid doing? So cute. So cute though. I was like that as a child. But you can see like these people are further away from the edge of the water, and they're standing. It's not even hip like up to the hips. That was that same day. I got a little bit sunburned, but that's okay. And that was the best restaurant we went to. That was the same day after like our terrible, terrible walk. It was like the walk of hell. Sorry, I'm interrupting our program because she's in the window. Clea? She's turned, but you can't see it. She's in the window. Anyways, no, stop. It keeps doing the shows. Anyways, that was I am really red in that picture. I'm like burnt in that picture. But yeah, that was our first day, like evening friend date kind of thing place to go to. We had ordered really good food, which pictures are coming up. So I felt so comfortable in that dress. I felt so comfortable in that dress. Um, well, that's the next day. Where's the food? That is the next day. The picture's kind of saved weirdly. This is the next day. We went to an archaeologist site um, in Albania. And this is kind of like a few pictures of it, which wasn't really interesting. Can I just double check what pictures are next? Where we get to? No. Did I not put? Okay, so I forgot to put pictures of our food there. So it just kind of skipped. We did take pictures of food and drink, but it kind of skipped it. That's okay. That's okay. So this was the next day we went to Albania. We had booked a trip to go to Albania to see that. And where we went to is a coastal city called Saranda. And our trip took us to Butrint, where this national park is. It's an archaeologist park where in the antiques, a small little town, for back then it was giant. It was like 2,000 people. For back then it was really big. Kind of got built, and then the Romans came in and kind of took over and whatever. Not that important. Dude repeated the Romans a lot. So these are pictures of that. I don't remember what they are. It's a lot of ruins. It looked really cute. We kind of were just interested in going there because it was part of it, like part of the booking. And this is the only pictures I took of strays. There was a few strays, but we found these in the archaeologic national park in Butrint. This was the mom. She was starving, and I felt so bad that I didn't have any food on me. And she had her kittens. This one didn't let herself get pet, but this one did. And this one was so soft. And the mom was starving. I'm so glad some people gave her some bread. That's all they had, but she ate it, and I'm so glad that she did. I felt really bad that I couldn't feed her anything. I tried to give her water, but she wasn't interested in water. And I have this picture of her babies up close. Look at them. They were so tiny. We wanted to take them with us. They were so small. Look at her. Look. This one looks like Simba. Let's be honest. Look at the paws. Bam. This is the only pictures I took of the stray, of any strays that we've seen. All the other ones I kind of like. I tried to pet them, but I think only one let herself get pet. All the other ones didn't. Did you just meow? Hi. He's staring at me. Yeah, so this was an amphitheater. It's not that special. Thinking back, I'd rather would have been at the beach. We did it. I'm glad we did. But I would have rather been at the beach. They had like a bath and whatever, and this was towards the end. We were exhausted by the end. He rushed us at the end. This was by the castle. I didn't take a picture of the castle. Oh my god.
Believe in oneself. A little help from others can be a great blessing.
That scared me. Thank you for the 9 months. Oh my god, that scared me. I think that's a Twitch thing. Hold on, alerts. Subscriptions. Sound. Okay, save. Okay, I fixed it. Sorry. Hi, Jake. Oh, look, wall. Yes, this was part of a castle in Albania. I'm talking about our trip to Greece. Yeah. You would have seen some pictures of me if you'd been here. Oh, it's okay. There's probably more coming up. Um, I think he said something about the like cannons being real. Not that important. Hello. This is we went. Okay, so we went to that national park. Had some food. There was a dog. I didn't put the pictures of the dog there. The dog was giant. Um, we ate. We left. Not that special. Okay. We went back. You'll have to DM them. Yeah, I guess I have to. Um, so we went back to Saranda and they were like, "Oh, you can explore now for like 1 hour, and then we're gonna go back to Greece." So we were there. To be honest, Mushroom and I were dead from the day before, and we walked. That day, we actually walked 20,000 steps. Okay, so we were exhausted. So we kind of like I got myself my magnet, and then we kind of just sat down and watched people, and the water was beautiful. We were so upset that we didn't bring our swimwear so that we couldn't swim for like an hour and then leave. But yeah, that's that. That's me on the boat. That's me on the boat. That was actually on the way there. On the way back, I slept. I actually napped on the way back. And on the way back, there was a kid who loved the dress. Thank you. There was a kid. I was sleeping on the bench, and the bench was connected to another one facing away. And that kid was on that other bench. And Mushroom can agree. Mushroom can is my witness. That kid made it his life's mission to wake me up. I'm not joking. He would scream, like screech at the top of his lungs to make me wake up. And it worked. I just didn't like move, but it worked. It worked because one time I was like just about falling asleep and then he screamed and I woke up. It was very, very annoying. Quite literally was trying his best. Yeah. I had my that cap you see over here. I had it over my face because I wanted like a little bit of darkness, and the kid was just like, "She's not allowed to sleep." So yeah, but that was really fun. Oh my god, I'm embarrassing myself. This was the next evening. The next evening. Let me think. We went to town that day. That was the next day. We went to town and then went back to the apartment. We're like, let's go have a really nice dinner again, and then should have thrown him overboard. I'm joking, by the way, Twitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's not. Yeah, so we went back to the apartment, got dressed, got prettied up, and then went back to have a nice dinner again. And when pictures are taken of me, I tried to like just move and make it look natural because that's the best I look. And that was a bad moment. That was a really bad moment of me. Mushroom clicked that in a really terrible moment, but I thought it was really funny, so I kind of just wanted to include this here. It's so funny. Quick, clip it, new emote. Absolutely not. Here's me trying to look a little bit prettier, but there were a lot of people. But this is an attempt. This is an attempt. We got the picture in the end, but in an alleyway where there were less people. You can see like people just walking in and out because I was on the main road. Because this one, I did pick the more chaotic pictures out of all of them. I don't know what I was fascinated with, but I was fascinated with something. I did look cute. I did feel cute. So, whatever. Same evening, we went for drinks. I don't remember, but this is Mushroom's cup, and it looked amazing. I loved this mug. It was like a tiki drink something, and they put it in this mug, and I swear this dude looks angry. This person looks like he's about to put a curse on everyone. Genuinely. He looks like he's voodooing something. But the drinks were nice. It was I didn't try hers, but what I had was really nice. I liked it. And it was me drinking my drink. I was so happy with life. I was like, I'm enjoying every single second of this. I love him, to be honest. He's fun. Fun mug, fun. Um, but I was so happy. I was so content with life. That is cool. Oh, by the way, Jake and Mushroom, this is the bar that I stayed in yesterday. This is the cafe bar that I stayed in, had my cappuccino, and stayed in for like 4 hours yesterday. You can see the light bulbs. Yeah, it's right behind that bar where we had these drinks. Nice. Yeah. This is where I spent my last day on the island. It was right there. Yeah, it was right there. And it had really nice coffee options too. The famous light bulbs. My mom loved them. When I video called her, I was like, "Look at these light bulbs," and she was so in love with them. Yeah. So that's not the same day, but that same day, for some reason, on our way back, the bus didn't come, so we had to walk from town to our apartment. Doesn't sound bad, but took us an hour. You just don't care, do you? She doesn't care. Don't remind me. I'm trying not to remind the bad parts. I'm trying not to remember the bad parts, okay? Sorry, I had to message. Okay. I missed my computer so much. Should we just watch her? Let's not talk about our walk back. I think she feels exposed. Hey, you're on camera. I'm so sorry. She's on camera and look at what she's doing. Actually, don't. Anyways. Sorry, Cleo. Cleo. I know, right? How dare you? Do you see how she's just staring at me? Oh, she doesn't care. Do you not care? Do you not care? I don't think she cares. Maybe she's contemplating her life right now. Are you? Anyways, bus didn't come. We had to walk to our apartment. It took us an hour. In the dark. On the road. We were tired. We didn't get there until like 1 a.m. I think. And we just went to bed. We were like, nope. Nope. And just went to bed. That was awful. That next day, I'm trying to think. I think that was Thursday. Pretty sure that was Thursday. We're almost done already. No, don't do it. Don't. That next day was really. Was that early in the morning? Did we get up that early? No, that was when we went to Albania, I think. So on the day, okay. I'm trying to remember the pictures. On the day that we went to the north of the island to a town called Sadari, I didn't take any pictures Um, so we took a coach bus. We got all the way there. It took us just about an hour. And then we went to do some stand-up paddling. Now, I have experience with stand-up paddling, but I don't have it on the ocean. So that was my first time doing it on the ocean. And I do have to say it's scary because there was a current there, and I did get into the water. We had our vests. We were required to wear life jackets, and I still got in the water. It was extremely salty. That part of the ocean, for some reason, extremely salty. When I got out again and my skin dried, there was salt left on my skin. There was like tiny bits of salt grains, and when I brushed it, it was so dry. um so she's like, girl, you're regretting a lot of choices right now. um and when I was in the water, I felt the current. I felt like the pull of the current. I was safe. I had the life jacket. I was attached to the stand-up paddle, and I could get back up on the stand-up paddle. I felt safe, but I could feel the current like pulling, and it did pull you not out to the ocean, but like towards the other side of the shore, because it was kind of like a little sea. Um, it was still terrifying. When I got back up, I had my foot in the water, but I was sitting on the board, and I didn't do anything because I did have my paddle, but I didn't do anything, and I could feel the current pulling like past my foot, I guess. So we did that. Then we went through the town. The town is adorable. We went kind of through the town. Mushroom found her magnet in Sadari. Um, and we went to this famous, I don't know why it's famous, but we went to this famous canal. It's called Canal d'Amour, and it's kind of like the Loft Channel and whatever. And when I think there's a story behind it, like a legend. When you swim in there, you get eternal love or whatever. I think that's one of those. I don't remember. It the scenery is pretty. I do have to say, like the stones and stuff, it's fascinating. If you're like into that kind of stuff, fascinating. Definitely, because it's very clear that the waves of the ocean, it started out small, like this kind of like tiny little, there's the camera, tiny little thing, and it kind of just widened over time with the waves crashing. So that's really interesting to see, but it's interesting to see for like 5 minutes, and then you're over it. Like genuinely, we were both so disappointed. We wanted to swim, we wanted to like sunbathe. It was this big thing that we wanted to do, and then we couldn't because first of all, you didn't have sand or anything to lay in. It was hard rock stone, rock hard stone. Sorry, and it was just still so sandy. When on that day when we both took a shower, we're like, so much sand came out of us. We don't know where it came from. Like genuinely, I don't know. Hair, body, I don't know. Something. There was so much sand in that tub when I showered. Like genuinely, it was so annoying. And then we kind of just, I don't know, sat there. We took a little swim, but it wasn't great. And I wouldn't be like, oh, you need to go there. If anything, go to Pelikas. If you do want to visit Corfu as an island and just want a pure beach vacation, like just 1 week of beach, go to Pelikas. Genuinely. Rent a car, go to Pelikas. Don't walk it. Do not walk this. And just go down there every single day. Honestly, it was amazing. It was genuinely the best time I had in a long time. Like, no, I did enjoy the town a lot, but for like beach up until Canal d'Amour, Pelikas was the best time I had. And Canal d'Amour was the worst. So we were in Canal d'Amour, got bored. Genuinely, we were disappointed. We went back. we grabbed a drink, we grabbed some food, and then we left. and drove back to the town we were staying in, called Corfu town. Um, I'm pretty sure we stayed in. Pretty sure we stayed in that day and just kind of like hung out. We watched a lot of YouTube videos and like watched a lot of movies together that week. It was really fun. And then the next day, we had different plans, but we changed them because we didn't want to get disappointed. We were just like, hey, let's go back to the beach bar that we went to first time and just hang out there. That was on Friday. And that's what we did. And that's when this happened. That's like the most visible tan line I've ever gotten in my entire life because there was no shade. I was just in the sun and I put sunscreen on my face. That's just about it. I put sunscreen. I was like, my face is being protected. My face is also the place that didn't get as much color as everywhere else, which I'm okay with. I needed to protect and like moisturize my face. And I want to say that was the second best day we had for me. Because it was like us at the beach, hanging out, chill. That day, we actually went. Oh no, don't do it again. That day, we actually went to this very famous breakfast place, and I would go back there, but I would do it differently, where we had these. This is mine. I had pancakes with dark chocolate and strawberries, and it was as amazing as it looks, but it was a lot, and I didn't finish it. Mushroom had hers with bueno chocolate, which just looked so good. Genuinely. And people eat this. People finish this. And we couldn't. We said next time we would just get one for both. Like we both share one. If we went back. But yeah. This place, I'm gonna actually recommend it. It's called Favelas number 17. It's just, it was way too much food, but it was so good. It was so good. And this was on the way there, or like away from there. It looked pretty. I took a picture of it. And that's the last. That's not the last picture. Okay, that's not the last picture. I thought that was the last picture. What else? Yeah, so that Friday was really chill, and then we went for, that's when this happened. No, don't. It's doing it again. Stop. That's why when we went for drinks again, because we didn't want to go, like, back and forth. We stayed in town, we got our drinks. I remember the one that I had strawberry in it, and mushroom had flower something in it. It was called flower something, and it was great. The host, like the person that stands like next to the menus and stuff, he was really nice. He was really fun. He checked on us multiple times. So did the waiter. It was really fun. And I do have to say, those were the only two somewhat good looking guys in Greece that we saw. In my opinion. I thought the women were so much prettier, and I've told them. That first night where I was wearing the pink dress, I did tell our waitress that she looked pretty, because she did. That's me on that day before we had very terrible food. That was the pancakes. It was really good, but it was too much. And like I said, I did pick fun pictures of me. Because clearly I have like, I'm not embarrassed, I guess. This was me doing just weird gestures and stuff. And now that's the last picture. I can't keep going. And then on Saturday, Mushroom left for the airport at 11 something, and I left at 4 something. I was way too early for my flight, but I didn't know what else to do. I could have gone to the beach, but I didn't. I was too depressed. I was so depressed. So I stayed at a cafe and then went to the next cafe. I walked around town a little bit, but I had nothing to do, and I was carrying my suitcase around. So I just went to the airport. And then I couldn't check my luggage. and waited at the airport for 4 hours. Yeah, yesterday was not a great day. And then I got went into the airplane, fell asleep in the airplane, and when I arrived, it was like 11, and I got to the car by 12 a.m. maybe. Didn't get home until 2 a.m. Very long drive. Almost fell asleep. I kept opening the windows. I was so exhausted. I kept like my eyes kept closing and I was like, "Oh no, 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 no." Either I pull over or I open the windows. So I opened the windows because I didn't want to stop. Open the windows and just kind of like fresh air because it was cold air, and that woke me up and I kept like opening and closing them until I got home. At home, crashed. Crashed. And today I went out for lunch. I'm still on vacation mode. I'm not. Everyone was so stressed. Everyone was like, "Oh no, the time. Oh no, the time." I was like, "Relax. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You'll get there." So that happened. Yeah. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. Um I'm actually, before we talk about like your weeks, I'm going to go really quick. Take a bathroom break and I'm going to be right back. Oh my god, the bean is here. Hello. I am sorry I was gone when you came in. Oh, you're lurking. Okay, have a nice lurk. I got my souvenirs. It took me a little longer because I was gathering my souvenirs. Um, let me just show you what I got. I didn't buy a lot. I spent more food on anything else than on anything. Spent more money on food than on anything else. That's the way to say it. But first of all, this is the phone case that I got. It's kind of like it's pink and it has aliens on it. You're moving in. Whoa. Whoa. You say don't tease me, but you know, if you hadn't said anything, we wouldn't tease you. Just saying. If you hadn't said anything, we wouldn't have teased you. Not that I'm teasing you right now. Gonna get ready for the day. Yeah, you do your thing. Um Anyways, these are the two magnets that I got. This one is from Albania. Will it focus on you? Probably not. Hi, Cleo. It does say Albania. It does say Saranda at the bottom. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Cleo. And it has a bunch of ladybugs on it. Ooh, careful. She tripped. And then this is the one that I got from Corfu. And I love this. This is going to be my new favorite magnet because it has a ginger cat. This is a ginger cat. And then it has like the pink doors and the view, and I really love it. I found this on day one. That's what's crazy. So those three. Then I got this little thing. It's not visible for you. There you go. And what this is you put it on your arm and wear it like this. And it is very comfy. And this, I didn't believe a word of it, but the seller was talking about some like Greek silver love and perspiration and I don't know, live forever. Didn't really believe it. I was like, this is pretty, I'm gonna buy it. Didn't really believe what she said, so I didn't listen. And the last thing I bought, pretty sure it's the last thing that I bought, is this little thing. And this, she said, like, you can wear it as like a shawl, like put it, oops, I'm too stupid to do it. Ooh, I am really too stupid to do it. But you could wear it like this or whatever. But what I've seen, oops, oh my god. What I've seen people do, and that is the main reason why I bought it, is if you can put your hair back, um, you could, let me see, the glitter is on top. You could like put it like this and then tie it around your head and then kind of go out like this. And this is why I bought this. Um, the only reason. And this is hand embroidered, she said it is. So it has like little glitter things on it for me to wear. So that's the only things I got. I spent money on food mostly, to be honest. But that was really nice. That was really fun. I enjoyed it. Um anyways, that was my week and Mushroom's week, so I'm not going to ask Mushroom what she's been up to this week. But what have you guys been up to? Oh, hello. What have you been up to, chat? How has your week been? How is things? How's life? Did something new happen? Did something end? I don't know. I'm talking nothing. Nothing productive. Anything fun happen? Played Rivals and started a new game, No Man's Sky. Yeah, I've seen you play it. What is it about? Got the kitten? Yes. Kitten is really cute. I like that she's so clingy at the moment. My hand is here, sweetie. She's like, I'm yapped out, to be honest. I'm really tired. You wake up alone, travel, and explore planets and do quests and so. Oh, okay. Cool. That's fun. That is fun. There's a lot of exploring games out there, isn't it? Trying to open my stream schedule so we can talk about that. And it's in space. Space is so pretty. Space is scary, is what it is. I mean, space is pretty, let's be honest. My calendar is not up to date. Oh, shoot. Whatever I did, I need to undo it. I did something, and now my Outlook looks terrible. All I wanted is to put a work day into my calendar because I have to work on Tuesday. There you go. Yeah, so I don't know what else to talk about. I'm yapped out. Like all the planets and plants, fauna, and flora. Oh, kind of like Survivor, wasn't it? Survivor was the same with like the fauna and stuff, and you craft and upgrade. Nice. I should play Survivor again. I actually have 3 games that I really want to play, but they're on my PlayStation, and I'm just like always on my PC. So I need to find a way to play those on my PC somehow. Yeah, I'm tired. I got home late, and then my cat, it was a whole thing, and I need to go to sleep early today because I have to work tomorrow. I need to make food for tomorrow. Aww. I should not have streamed today. I'm here now, but it might not be like a 3-hour yapping stream, but that's okay. So as for stream schedule, I wrote this down weeks ago. I might keep it. So I was thinking I have to work Monday through Wednesday. So I was thinking on Wednesday when I get back from work, we could play Stardew Valley together, just kind of like cozy, get back into streaming, whatever. Have our legacy day on Thursday again. And then what I wrote down is Z at night on Friday. That would be 10 p.m. middle, like Central Europe, summertime. And I wrote down for it to be City Skylines. Hi. So we can, whatever you're doing, please don't. Please don't. Thank you. She was messing with stuff that she shouldn't have. She was like, you need to pay attention to me. Good job. Anyways, yeah, Z at night, City Skylines. And that's all the streams that I'm gonna do this week. I need to get back into it. And then the week after, you know what? Legacy Day is gonna be so bad. I have to work on the 18th, which is oops, no. That's already 4 in a week. No? That's 3. Stardew Valley, Legacy Day, and then Z at night. City Skylines. If I count today. Oh no, today is for me like this week, and then next week starts Monday. I don't count Sundays as start of the week. Um, so I was gonna put. I have to work on the 18th, which is a Thursday, so Legacy Day might have to move. I'm gonna take a look at it. Um, but yeah, pretty much it. I don't know. Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything like you want to talk about to me? I have no idea. I brushed through those pictures so fast. Me neither, but like that's still a bunch of streams. Yeah, it is. I missed you. That's it. Aw, I missed you too. We have barely talked. Um, just kind of going through. Oh, during that entire week, I was reading a book, and the book consumed me. The book fully consumed me. It was all I thought about, and Mushroom can vouch for me. Of course, I had like my fun, and I went out, and I didn't like constantly read. But when I did read, I kind of like sunk into it and got lost in it. And I finished it today, actually. Not today. I finished it on Friday. You both just left me for what? Greece? I would do it again. I would do it again. For Greece? Yeah. Yeah. Greek food? Beaches? I will cheat on anyone with a beach. I made it weird. I made it so weird. Um, I'm such a beach girl. I love the beach. I love like getting to know new cultures. And I do have to say, welcome back. Just send me some Greek food, please. Okay, next time I will. I'll send you some authentic tzatziki because that was the best thing I ever ate. It was so good. Also, guys, about that girl, I may or may not have a bit of a crush on her. Oh, it's that girl. You've mentioned her. And you're moving in with her? I smell love in the air. I mean, I mean, happens faster than you think. I never believed that in the past. Never. Whenever people were like, oh, it's gonna happen so fast, I was like, no, it's not. I was a fool. 3 bathrooms. I was thinking the same thing. What do you mean 3 bathrooms? I was like reading quietly, thinking about how to react. What do you mean 3 bathrooms? This is my single bedroom apartment. Single bedroom. You have you have a bathroom each? And you are calling it small. When I was living with my parents, I had to share a bathroom with 3 other people. What do you mean? We have 3. Yeah, same, Isla. No time for love. Gotta prioritize my jobs. You can juggle. You can juggle. It works. You can juggle it. Do not drop anything for a job. Do not. Genuinely. Oh, who needs a dining room? Who needs a dining room? I will hate you if you prioritize jobs over finding someone. Don't. Don't. Okay? I would rather you're happy with her and have no jobs. Wait, Zeno, what? Job is good. Job is good, but do not not job and then her. No. Have the job. Have the job, but do not prioritize any job over a girlfriend. You can never hate me. Watch me. Watch me. I hate people who go like, "Oh, I would, but I have my job. I have my job. I have my." It's not your life. It's not better than your life. No. No, that's not what the point of life is. You're gonna miss out on everything because of a job? No. What does that mean? Have your jobs. Do that. But do not neglect her. Not even as a friend. Even if you're saying, like, I can't have a girlfriend right now. Not even as a friend, okay? Do not neglect people because of jobs. Do not prioritize your jobs. Don't. They don't make you happy. They don't. Genuinely. Trust me. I've been there. Good. Good. But do not prioritize your job over having a life. You are working so that you can live. You don't live so that you can work. Okay? Remember that. You're working so that you can live. You want to live a life. You want to go out. You want to meet people. You want to be able to pay for whatever, food or something. Do not say you're not gonna go because I have to work. Don't. Don't. You've saved up for a lot of things. See? So you can leave the jobs for a bit. Okay, don't leave the jobs. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. That's not what I meant. I meant now you have a little bit of extra money. Oh my god, look at my microphone. Paid leave. See? Now you can enjoy things, but live your life. Do not say, "Oh, I need to work." No, you don't. You really don't. It only makes you depressed and sad and annoyed and stressed. It's not worth it. I was gone for a week. I was living my life and I was the happiest I've ever been in a long time. Slight lie. I've been happy lately, but slight lie. But work stresses you out. Okay. She meowed. What is it? She's really Cleo cameo. Yeah, she's been in and out. She's a little clingy because I was gone for a week. What is it? She's like really aggressively pushing her face into things. I don't know what it means. What are you doing? She actually had a really bad phase there where she lost weight, a lot of weight, like unhealthily. But she gained it back. She's healthy again. Are you purring? Is that what I'm hearing? She's purring. That was what I'm hearing. She's being so silly. Are you done? She's not. That's okay. You can keep going. We love you. The entire chat and I love you. Her fur. I almost said skin. Gross. Currently have 2 jobs, one at McDonald's and one working with my friend. That's enough. That's enough. Work your part-time jobs, go to school, get your education, quit the part-time jobs. As long as it doesn't hinder you from doing your schoolwork. Have as many jobs as you want. Or like, having friends, going out, meeting people, get a girlfriend. Are you gonna lay down? Oh my god, you did the sweetest, cutest little thing ever. She didn't lay down, but she kind of like walked across my leg and then came back. We worked together making crochet plushies and selling them. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. Where do you sell your plushies? Oh, do not. Oh my god, she's pulling. Where do you oh my god. Where do you sell local neighborhoods? Oh, not even online. That is great. I like that. She's still here. She's just Oh, careful. Oh my god. No, wait. Oh no. No. She pulled. Okay, wait. It's not that bad when it happens. I just try to avoid it because it's just annoying. She kind of like pulled it along as she stretched out. Are you gonna lay down? Do you want to lay down? Okay, I kind of pushed her down so that she's laying. No? She moved again. You eating donuts? Do you want to share? You made them? That's so fun. Oh, she laid down. Hi. She's on my lap now. Do you want to share them? I want donuts. I did have food, but bleh. It wasn't as good as Greek food. You know? I want Greek food again. Just one last time. Thank you. I've got you, sweetie. She's just like... You're very clingy at the moment. You're gonna hate me leaving tomorrow. She's gonna hate... Because I have to go to work. She's gonna hate it. Aren't ya? She's not thinking about that. That's not her problem. It's not her problem. I'm trying to think about things to talk about. I have no idea. Kind of lost on it. I'm too tired to think, to be honest. Oh, does anyone know any co-op games for like duos to play? Anything that is on Steam, maybe? I'm curious to see if I can find anything because that would be so fun. You know a game I might like? Hollow Knight. Okay, let me look it up. Might not be able to search. Okay. Hollow Knight. I'm petting you. She was demanding. Oh, looks cute. Oh, it looks adorable. But that's not a co-op game, is it? Looks familiar. Have I seen this before? It looks familiar. You may have mentioned it before. Recently, the second game came out and it crashed Steam. That's a popular game, I'd say. I did see there's two. It's Hollow Knight, and then the second one is called. If I type it, I only have Silk Song. Is that the second one? Hollow Knight Silk Song. They're cheap, pretty cheap. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. It's in my wish list. Um, but I think some like co-op two people player like multiplayer games would be so fun. Um, I know you can play Stardew co-op, but I really can't do Stardew co-op. I got so used to Stardew just being me and getting through it that I really need the other person to play it my way or I'm just gonna be bothered. And I can't ask that of people. Silk Song is so popular, people who pirate games are telling people to buy Silk Song. I don't pirate games. I don't support it. It would be really rude of, like, someone working really hard on a game because it is a lot of work and then it doesn't get recognized. There's a game called Bongo Cat. It's free. Oh, it's literally just a cat drumming. Wait, I'm starting this. I need to see. I need to see. This looks so interesting. I'm installing it. Surely the download will be fast. Yeah, it's ready. Wait. Hold on. Hello? Oh. Oh! Oh! You're only gonna be able to see it like this. Wait. This is called Bongo Cat. And it's literally a cat in your screen. And whenever you click, so funny. Look at that. 4 hours Bongo Cat. I have 93. I love it. Yeah. Really funny. I don't think I'm gonna use this again. Oh, I meant to stop it. Close window. So whenever you click, it doesn't even. I got 3 achievements: 1 bongo beat, 100 bongo beats, and 10 bongo beats. Um, that was funny. Sorry, Cleo. Sorry. Here I am. I'm here. She wanted me to pet her. I haven't stopped until I needed to type. Um, but yeah, some kind of like multiplayer, two-player games would be so fun. Um, at some point at least. What I also want to stream one day is Among Us. Yes. Yeah, I think an Among Us stream would be so fun. But like all the people I would play with are my viewers and chatters. If I ever played in a server as imposter with you guys, y'all are going down. We could actually do like community games like that. Play with the community, anyone who's like in the Discord server or something. Um I'm a terrible imposter. You will instantly know it's me. I'm a terrible imposter. Oh, that would be so fun to play. Now I want to play Among Us. We wouldn't have enough people though. You just lied to save me. Thank you. I like genuine. I'm such a bad liar. You would not be able to hear it. Um, in my like, you would be able to hear it in my voice that I'm like dumb and lying and actually not saying the truth. So, you know, I like to be ghost in Among Us. That's really fun. I just found Wuthering Waves. Open world game. Kind of looks like a mix of Infinity Nikki. Have you ever considered Minecraft? No, I haven't. I'm terrible at Minecraft. Oops. I'm very bad at Minecraft. I've never played it. That's why I'm bad. Never played it. It wasn't one of the games that I play. Um, I don't know. I didn't grow up gaming a lot. I gamed like a little bit of Sims when I was a kid, and then I had a Nintendo, and that's about it. And I played Nintendox on it. I actually have a Nintendo, but can't stream from the Nintendo. I think it would be fun to play maybe Animal Crossing sometime here on stream, but I have it on my Switch, and I don't know how to connect my Switch with the computer. I would have to look up how to do it. Um, but yeah. Kind of looking through games right now on Steam. That would be fun. Animal Crossing, yeah. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I've heard of that one. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh, I can't afford it. It looks like it looks a little bit like Animal Crossing. It's so cute. Oh my god. I really like it. Yeah, I would definitely love it. That's on Steam, yeah. Hollow Knight is actually on Steam as well.
Cabbages!
I scared Kalia with my reaction. Oh my god. I need to move that from away from my face. That scared me. That was so terrifying. I was typing. You scared Cleo. That's the worst thing you could have done. Scare me all you want. Do not scare my cat. Sorry, sweetie. You can relax. She lifted her head. She's not relaxed. I need to move that though. I need to do I have Yeah, I could just kind of put it in the corner there, I think. Never underestimate a bean. True. Very true. Um, That is something that I want to rewatch, actually. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Great show. Best show ever made. Can't believe it's for 11-year-olds. Yeah. Um, Genuinely, I'm trying to like think of things to say. And I'm like, I've been yapping so much this last week, which I never do at work. So I'm now like, what do I say? What do I say? I don't know. I don't know. There's like, there's stuff that I do want to talk about, but no, it's not stream worthy. And not meant for stream. Not talking about it on stream. um, yeah. Oh, actually, I got a hair clip. That's one thing that I missed. I got a hair clip on my trip. I don't know where it is though. I wore it today. Might be in my. I'm not getting up anymore. My cat is on my lap. She's sleeping. Sorry. Had to type. Had to type. Had to type. Had to message. Um. Well, I don't know. I don't want to end stream yet now. So I don't know. Do you want to like? I don't know. I don't want a game. Not on stream. Um. I wouldn't blame you. I'm feeling the same today. I just feel very blah. And I think having done this stream now today was not the best idea. But I knew I would I know I would have missed it. I would have probably done a spontaneous stream anyways. Rest and spend some time with Cleo. If I could, I would put a cat cam up and just her. And just stay live. So I don't know. I mean, I talked about like everything that I wanted to talk about, right? And it's my first stream back. So how about I go? Um and then I go back. Sorry, I was reading messages. That was sorry, I was reading messages. I was so distracted just then. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave you. I'm sorry this was a short stream. I'm getting back into streaming. Um, gonna be live again on Wednesday. I'm gonna post my stream schedule. Gonna be live again on Wednesday, and we're gonna play Stardew Valley. And yeah, it'll be fun. I missed gaming so much. Like, genuinely, at some point in the week, I was like, I miss gaming. And I kept saying it because I felt like I needed to, like, sit on my computer and game. So, yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited to be back, and I'm sad to be back. It's kind of like a weird combination. But, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad that this is a short stream. I was gone for so long, and then I just leave after, like, less than 2 hours. I feel sad. I feel like really bad about it. But also at the same time, oh my god, I can't. I'm not gonna get up for a while though because Cleo's here. I'm not gonna bother her. She should sleep. So I'm gonna stay on here. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. So sorry this was a short stream. I'm going to be alive Yeah, I'm definitely staying alive. I'm so sorry to say that. Oh my god. Why did I word it like this? Um I am going to be live again on Wednesday playing Stardew Valley. And let me see if I can say hello to anyone. Maybe someone who's also just chatting. It looks like people are playing games though. Um Cozy PJ Sunday stream. That looks fun. Someone called Cass Ralph, so I'm gonna think her name is Cass. I'm gonna send her some love. Let's say hello with our raid message because we do have a raid message. Um, you can just copy that one, or you can copy the other one, the geek raid. And we're gonna say hello to Cass. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I will see you soon again. Okay, bye.